Good morning and welcome to NINKASI. NINKASI is a 2011 build Princess V52 hardtop sports cruiser. Built in Plymouth in the UK by Princess Yachts, she is a 4-berth hardtop cruiser. She's set up for both Mediterranean and UK use. You can just see as we move past her white top sides, forward cabin access, large central mid-cabin, and a high-low bathing platform for launch and recovery of her tender, which is a Lodestar 260 with a small Suzuki engine. So here we are in the aft cockpit. This is trimmed in Movida Vice upholstery. Looking aft here, we have access to the optional crew cabin. As we look down here, there's a single berth down here. It's a great hidey hole for little kids and also for all of your equipment that you don't want to carry on deck. It's lockable, so it's quite safe. There's also an opening port light in here, a heads and a fold-away basin. Looking around the aft cockpit, we have a large L-shaped seating area, a fold-out teak-trimmed table, which extends, so you can use this either for occasional cocktails or also for dining. Looking around to the starboard side, we've got a safe access gate and then a wet bar area. Space underneath. We have a large fridge with a cool plate, all running off 12 volts, so when the boat's batteries are on it's working, and it also switches to shore power. We also have a small grill, again electric, and a hot and cold sink. This is the operation buttons. This boat is equipped with a passerelle, electro-hydraulic, which sits in a letterbox in the transom, give ease of access for boarding on and off, and also operates the high-low bathing platform. So this has got a custom black bimini, just for a bit more shade over the aft deck area, and this boat is also equipped, you remove this one and there's also a full aft cover that covers all of the seating area. The V52 is a redesign and moves on from the previous V53s. Fantastic range of open and hardtop cruisers from Princess. Large flush foredeck area, there's plenty of light going into the forward cabin. Princess introduced this to give a lot more light down below. Got a large flush area here. You can just see the 3 lights in the powered hardtop. Again, plenty of handholds here. Teak-laid side decks, a couple of cup holders, decent large screen wipers on these bonded-in screens. And this is just the hardtop area here. At the aft end you can see we've got a couple of domes. One of them is housing the KVH M3 satellite antenna for TV. We've also got an anemometer for wind speed, wind direction, and we've got a 48-mile open array radar scanner. This is the aft cockpit area again, with the seating area. It's just a couple of steps down from either side onto the bathing platform. This is where you can either sit your tender or leave it open for ease of bathing. Again, some courtesy lights here. That was the letterbox for the passerelle, which just recesses inside. And this is your main engine access. So this boat is powered by a couple of Caterpillar C12 engines. They're rated at 715 horsepower apiece. They'll propel this boat light displacement to around 36 knots and slower cruise at around about 24 to 26, so it really depends on how fast you want to go and what sort of passages you're planning. We've got an 11 kVA generator there from Onan, so sits just after the main engines. Easy access through this ladder. We've got shutoffs for bow and stern thrusters. This boat is equipped with variable bow and stern thrusters, so you can actually pin the boat alongside the jetty, so it's a great boon when just moving around the boat and getting her on the dock. And this is the upper saloon, so over on the starboard side we have the AV set, drinks cabinets, etc. Then here we've got Omega. It's a chocolate fabric upholstery, and the first owner of this boat chose to have the timber floor in here and a light satin oak finish, so it's a very light, airy boat. Got a big screen on a rise and fall mechanism on the starboard side, and as you can see, this boat has full blinds on both sides, so you can either keep it private when you're in port or have them open to enjoy the best of the weather and the sun coming in here. Plenty of storage underneath here, all very nicely trimmed out. Princess have really come on in their attention to detail and the quality of their finishes. Plenty of space for everyone to see forward here. Nice, quite matte finished dashboard here, so no glare off it, and a couple of very, very comfortable bolstered helm seats. An upgrade to this boat is this glass screen from 2015, and as you can see, full Raymarine instrumentation, Cat engine displays, and these are the Caterpillar throttles, and a small Simrad RS82 VHF. And this is the area that can be opened up or kept closed depending on conditions. Just having a look at the stairs down here, so it's 4 fairly gentle steps down, a couple of large opening elliptical port lights on the starboard side, and there's a little bit more ventilation for the galley over on the port side, which we'll have a look at in a second. The table down here is convertible, so it can be dropped for an occasional double berth. Looking around the galley area, we've got midnight sky worktops, plenty of preparation space here. It's all good hard wearing kit, stainless steel appliances. It's got a combination oven grill here, nice cooking hob, the extractor above, all trimmed out in this very neat satin oak finish. Lots of decent locking mechanisms throughout the boat, so there's good positive locks on these to keep everything in place when you're at sea. We'll go into the forward cabin here. So this is really the VIP suite. We have a double berth which is actually built from 2 scissor action single berths. So they slide together with lockers underneath, and with a couple of little pushes you can also have it as a forward V berth. So it's a very versatile system. You just walk in between for ease of getting into bed. Reading lights throughout, and as I mentioned, we've got this big overhead deck hatch, so plenty of light coming in here. Its own TV, its own independent air conditioning controls, and then we've got an ensuite heads compartment with a shower in it. So this boat has been fitted out, as said, with air conditioning. It also has an upgrade from Eberspacher, which is a hydronic heating system, so you can use warm water heating throughout the boat to keep it warm. And just the door there on the right hand side, just here, allows us to get into this heads compartment again as the heating vent, so we can use this either as a day head from the main saloon or as a ensuite to the forward VIP cabin. Again, a lot of the electrical controls are just safely hidden away at eye level. And moving aft, we have the main full beam after. 3 glazed panes on either side. Plenty of storage down in the sideboard on the starboard side, and there's a small dressing sofa over on the port side here. Again, lots of light, decent blinds to keep it private if needed be. large mirror to spread the light around, TV fixed to the forward bulkhead, and very, very good standing height throughout. And we'll just have a look into the Ensuite from the master. So looking towards the stern of the boat, we have the shower cubicle, nice teak trimmed floor, and satin oak with a light Corian worktop. So it's all very neatly thought out. Space flows very well, and this boat is clinically clean. Just look up here, we'll just show you the operation of this sunroof. As you can see, plenty of light coming down. The mullions are kept as narrow as possible to give the best view out for the helmsman. So it's just electric push button operation from the main helm. The 3 lip panels just pop back and recesses in here, so we can have the look and feel of an open sports cruiser with the capability and versatility of a hardtop. Moving aft again here, just have a look at the floor. This boat is beautifully kept, very stylish, easy to live with, and available now through Berthon. Thank you for your time.